Part of being a good steward of the plan that God has given the Diocese of Houma-Thibodaux is not just tailoring goals and objectives, you might say plans for our parishes, but supporting our parishes so that they succeed. The mission of Jesus Christ to make disciples, which is what the goals on our parishes are designed to do, is so important that we're all in this together. And the Pastoral Center wants to support our parishes in succeeding in the goals that they have set for themselves so that they can make disciples in our parishes. It's exciting to see the way that our parishes have tailored their own unique plans to their circumstances and the people. And it's exciting to see our Pastoral Center continuing to come together to support that plan. And with that, we are excited to introduce to you, perhaps for the first time, if you're hearing about this, the Office of Parish Support, which is designed to do just that, support our parishes in the implementation of their plan that they crafted for their parish to make disciples in their parish. We're really excited about what God is doing in the parishes, and we're really excited to support that. And this is how it all kind of came to be. We are familiar with the great work that has been happening in our Pastoral Center for years now, not only across the board, but specifically within offices that specifically touched unique ministries in parishes, like our Office of Youth Ministry, our Office of Religious Education, the Office of Family Ministries. Each of these offices carried a charism, a mission to help our parishes within the unique discipline of youth ministry or religious education or family ministries. And in the history of our diocese, great things have happened from the great leaders that served in those offices. As we were in the trenches with our parish leaders during the development of the strategic plan, what we heard from our parish leaders was that the one-on-one mentoring within the parishes through the liaisons was really, really helpful. Those liaisons that were on the ground with the parishes to develop their own strategic plan were formed by our office in strategic planning to be, you might say, knowledgeable enough to answer questions about youth ministry or religious education or family ministry or a variety of other things that are essential to form a disciple. And so what we decided to do was to harness the energy of the one-on-one support. And instead of having offices that were focused on a particular discipline, youth ministry, religious education, or family ministry, to have an office that was focused on the parish itself, implementing all that is necessary for a successful strategic plan on a parish level. So instead of looking at pastoral center support through the lens of a particular discipline, youth ministry, religious education, family ministry, what would it look like if we had a diocesan office that was specifically designed in its architecture for the parish and all that the parish needs to support the parish leaders, to support the pastors, not just in a particular discipline, but in the parish as a whole. The Office of Parish Support is offering that support in three primary ways, and I'll give you a couple examples of that. First, we provide mentoring, the liaison structure that works so well in the development of the strategic plan now has a more concrete home inside the Office of Parish Support. And as we are going to eventually grow into a full-size team of liaisons, we're starting with the group that we have now to offer some one-on-one attention to our parish leaders, to our pastors, to the staffs in our parishes, and to the lay leaders who are coming to the surface to implement the strategic plan in the parish level. That one-on-one support is invaluable to what God is going to do if we're going to succeed in our parishes. And our team of liaisons are able to answer questions on a parish level about all of the things that would be necessary for that parish to succeed. So a liaison in the Office of Parish Support offering mentoring would be able to answer questions about youth formation and adult formation and Sunday and outreach, all of the diocesan planning's priorities. So you might say, we have been able to make a modification, an adjustment, new wineskins, you might say, for the new wine, where our liaison team is focused and specializing in the parish as a whole. and is able to answer questions within each of those disciplines. Let's look at it this way. Imagine that you had a liaison. Let's just call him Adam, a fictitious name. And Adam is at St. Agnes Parish, another fictitious parish. And Adam is working with that parish on a one-on-one level. And Adam is recognizing that that parish is facing a couple of particular issues. Now, Adam is also a liaison to the neighboring parish. And as Adam is working one-on-one with the neighboring parish, he recognizes that they have the same questions and issues. In the past, our parishes were being served in these individual disciplines, and great things were happening within the disciplines of youth ministry or family ministry or religious education. Now, with the more tailored one-on-one approach, Adam, the fictitious liaison, is able to help the parishes talk to each other. Imagine if parishes were supporting not only what was happening in their parish, but they were sharing resources. If we were able to talk to each other. Now, so many times what happens in our parishes is great things are happening, but we don't know what's happening in our neighboring parishes. Well, with the liaison approach, with liaisons specifically assigned to groups of parishes, parishes are able to share resources, talk to each other, brainstorm together, and grow not only more effectively and fruitfully on their own, but also together as a whole. This mentoring is an essential piece of how the Office of Parish Support can help. Not only do we need good mentoring, but we also need good resources. Resources like the one you're watching. Resources like the Art of Living, which is being produced by the Office of Parish Support. Whether it's training videos or actually resources that will help people grow in their relationship with Jesus Christ and their identity as a disciple, the resources are necessary to help our parishes stay focused on the best practices, the things that we know are working in parishes. And if we're all in this together, and imagine if we're all sharing resources together, imagine you can go to the grocery store now and the person that you know in a neighboring parish is using the same resource that you're using. And conversations can unfold together because we're all kind of in this together using resources together. There's resources produced by people of our diocese who know our stories and who know our particular culture, helping all of us grow as disciples within the unique history we have. The Office of Parish Support offers one-on-one mentoring. We provide resources and we provide training for the new volunteers that are stepping up. God is raising up in our midst right now a new generation of lay leaders who are responding to His call, who want to help with youth formation, or who want to help with adult formation in our parishes or outreach in our parishes. Can describe to you the number of people who in the last couple of years have been touched by God and who are asking questions about how can they help. In the past, we've had training for them to some degree, but we want to take that a step further to honor their generosity. And what the Office of Parish Support can do as we move forward together is training not only on a diocesan level, but on a more personalized parish level or even individual level, using not only the resources that we have had in the past, like a face-to-face large group gathering, but the use of technology like this so that we can tailor formation to the learning styles of those who God is calling forward. So the Office of Parish Support supports our parishes with mentoring, resources, and training so that we're all working together and that we're now focused on the parish succeeding rather than individual disciplines succeeding. And if we do that, working together, then there are great things in store for our parishes as we all succeed in what God is doing in our parishes.